The student who went by the name Ninja Killer is found guilty of murdering a woman on Bournemouth Beach. Well, next, the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, tonight stands accused, even by some of his own MPs, of betrayal over the so-called Waspy women controversy. During a heated Prime Minister's questions today, he defended the government's decision to rule out compensation for women affected by changes to the state pension age. Here's our political correspondent, Harry Horton. Ben, can you describe what happened there today? And today's latest inflation figures weren't exactly good news for the government either. As our economics editor Joel Hills reports, the inflation rate edged up to 2.6% last month, the second consecutive rise away from the Bank of England's target. There's plenty more to come on the ITV Evening News, including... Stay with us for more after the break. Hello and welcome back. A teenage driver who inhaled laughing gas before setting off on a high-speed drive that ended in the deaths of 3 of his friends was today jailed for 9 years. The BMW driven by 19-year-old Thomas Johnson was travelling at speeds of over 100 miles an hour before it crashed in an Oxfordshire village. Video footage from inside the car shows Johnson inhaling the gas behind the wheel amid sounds of raucous laughter. Neil Connery reports. Searches continue today for survivors of the deadly cyclone that ripped through the remote French territory of Mayotte. France is mounting more relief efforts for the devastated Indian Ocean island. 120 tonnes of food were due to be distributed today by a population now said to be severely at risk from hunger and disease. Since the storm hit at the weekend, hundreds of military personnel have reportedly arrived on the small island group, including Reunion Island, which is off the East African coast. Authorities fear thousands of people have died, and after Cyclone Chido later made landfall on the African mainland, aid agencies are warning there could be more deaths in Mozambique. Ian Woods has the latest. You're watching the ITV Evening News. It is just after 7 o'clock. Here's what's still ahead. The 2 astronauts stranded on the International Space Station learned today they face even more delays before they can be brought back. More than 6 months after going up in the Boeing Starliner capsule on a mission supposed to last around a week, Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore were told they won't be returning to Earth until the spring. Carrie Davis has more. The person was announced today who will replace Greg Wallace in the next series of celebrity MasterChef programmes. The food critic Grace Dent has been picked to be alongside long-standing host John Turode after Greg Wallace stepped back over allegations of inappropriate behaviour, which he denies. Rishi Davda has more. Still to come on the programme. Hello again. Time for the weather now. Alex is here. Alex, more cold on the way.
The weekend.
All right, Alex, thank you. And finally, the British husband and wife team who have taken the international film industry by storm were honoured at Buckingham Palace today. Director Christopher Nolan, whose films include the Oscar-winning Oppenheimer, was knighted. His wife, Emma Thomas, who has produced all his films, received a damehood. Well, King Charles told them he liked Oppenheimer. Charlie Frost reports. Some fantastic movies there. Now, that's all for now. Tom is back later with news at 10, but from me and all the evening news team, bye-bye. Have a great evening.